What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. So today I actually wanted to share a couple of things that helped me study Congas, yes, and study everything that I try to do. It's not really much of a tutorial, but it is Tutorial Thursdays. To all the new subscribers, welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. Some of you already know that, but I had to welcome the new people on the block. You already know. And if you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button to find out whenever I am uploading. I normally upload every Monday and every Thursday, but like discussed in my previous video, I'm kind of taking a little break from tutorials. There is a big surprise at the end. Don't worry. We're picking them back up in June. You gotta love it. And to all my day ones, seriously, thank you so much for all the love, all the support, comments, sharing, and thank you for tagging Georgie Padilla in the video that I did on Thursday, man. Just seeing him comment on that video made my day. Man, I'm so grateful. Thank you guys, for real. So today I actually wanted to share a couple of things that I've been using to help me with knowledge, help me with history, help me challenging myself and practicing to learn the conga. So these are just little tools that I recommend you try to invest in and try to learn, take your time in, and really try to grasp this beautiful art that we love in regards to drumming and hand drumming and percussion. So the first thing that I actually wanted to share with you guys is a book that I received a little over a year ago from a subscriber and a friend. His name is Trevor Salome, and it's a book that he actually wrote alongside Bobby Sanabria, and it's basically this book right here, man. It's a book I definitely recommend. This book is money. You gotta love this book. This book is awesome because it talks about and shares a lot of history from how this instrument evolved to what it is today and how it fusionized with jazz and with other genres and cultures and just kind of blended it to make this big thing that we actually all share today. I mean, it's crazy because it even talks about like the current use of congas right now. It's just like this kind of stuff right here, guys. This kind of stuff right here is something that like these two gentlemen invested so much passion, so much hard work in, and all we do, and it's like it's so selfish of us, is read it and absorb it, and some of us don't even like invest time to try to learn the history, yet we want to play doubles and paradiddles and do all these room, and you don't even know where it came from and how it evolved. This is what I mean by read a book. But it's great. It has things like music notation. So if you really wanted to invest time to learn how to even read music, it has it all, man. It's fueled with so much information, pictures, man. It's like, dude. I don't know. Like, look at that. I know we got YouTube and all, but still, look at that. If you want a still image of how your tone should look like, look at that. But it's seriously crazy how, like, I remember when I got this book, I was just like absorbing the juices and absorbing, you know, because it talks a lot about like these legends like Armando Peraza and Cándido Camero, and talks about a lot of these people that, you know, we have to credit a lot to. I mean, look at the cover. That's Chano Pozo, people. That's Chano Pozo right there. Like, look at the cover. But this is great. It has like some interviews. It has some time signatures. It talks about clave. It also gives like some reference of some tunes that, you know, is recommended to kind of see how this evolved and to see how this instrument kind of changed through times and where it was established and what song, you know, you could listen to. So a lot of this stuff, like, you could just literally, you know, kind of get all your information from here. Sometimes we're asking all these questions and trying to find them on Google, but, you know, sometimes they're in a book and we just have to invest time of reading it. So, but yeah, man, so I was just so grateful to get this. This is like part of history right here, man, and just information that we all should learn and kind of invest in ourselves to try to learn it. But yeah, I'll put the information below where you could get this book. It's not that big of a book. It's what, 92 pages. 92 pages fueled with information. Fueled. Now for the next part, if you wanted to get a little bit more technical after you kind of pass the history vibes and you wanted to challenge yourself and take your drumming to the next level, this really helped me, especially with like reading. This helped me with timing, figuring out placement of notes, and yes, it really taught me how to read. Seriously, it really taught me how to read. But yes, boom, this book right here. This book by Ted Reed right here, peoples. Right here. Seriously, this book is money. I was actually gifted this book a while ago by my friend Ivan, and he was helping me how to read and stuff, and such a good friend, man. So you gotta have some wise people around you, people that have been in the game. You gotta love those people. But yes, man, this book literally, I notated the life out of it, and really challenges you to understand syncopation. I know this book is meant for drummers, for sticking and things like that. But when it comes to your hands, it's the same thing. Whatever it's on the top, you do with one hand. Whatever it's on the bottom, you do with the other. And that's how you challenge yourself. And I'm telling you, it's a workout. It's hard to do. It's not easy, especially when you start getting like into the middle of the book and the book starts looking like some other language. It starts to get intense, people. It starts to get intense. But when you start it out and you put it on a metronome and you start working out, you start to see that growth. You start to see that maturity in your notes, and kind of like more secure in your notes and how you're playing it. So yes, I definitely recommend this book. This book right here, this thing has like coffee stains all over it and it's all crazy, and yeah, man, but I definitely recommend this book. It's beat up because I've used it a lot. I take it everywhere with me. If I'm just like going to rehearse somewhere and I just want to look at something real quick, I don't care how much of a geek I look like. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to always, improving my skills and my abilities, and stuff like this is what really helps. Again, I'll put the information down below if you're interested in getting this book. And the next thing, and man, I cannot preach this enough. Please, if you have a phone, if you have an iPhone, if you have anything with internet capabilities, go to discussionsandpercussions.com or go to the App Store and look up Discussions and Percussion. I'm telling you, if you start scrolling down, you start looking all over their stuff, and you start to see all these interviews, and you see everybody they've got. This is fueled with so much information of the actual players. Like, come on, guys. Like, you can't ask for more information than the people directly, and listening to them and listening to their stories and listening to how they grow. They recently did one with Wilson Chembo Corniel. And man, his come up story was beautiful, man. This guy is fueled with so much experience, has so much like to give and information to give. And this is the place where I get a lot of my information from, like hearing these stories of people, and they talk about other musicians sometimes and their experiences with those musicians and how they were part of their lives. Like this is money, man. I'm telling you, what Damon Grant and Marcos Torres are doing is it's unbelievable what they're depositing to the percussion community. And oftentimes we just don't take these things, like we just take them for granted. We don't just grab a hold of it, man. It's an hour of your time. It's a ride to work or a road trip, and you just put that on and you can listen to all this information and from the actual players. And it's just unbelievable that these are things that we have and tools that are out of reach, especially in this day and time, that back 20 years ago this wasn't around. These things, these tools, these weapons of mass destruction that we get to use and absorb and use them, and use them in our day-to-day playing. These are things that you just have to take advantage of them right now that they're available. I mean, I'm just saying, what if Damon Grant and Marcos Torres decide to no longer do Discussions and Percussion, and there's interviews that maybe you were awaiting? Think about that. What if they burn all of Ted Reed's books? What are you gonna do there? What if they burn this book? I mean, you gotta get it, y'all. Y'all gotta get this stuff, man. I encourage you guys seriously to use these tools. These are tools that help me grow. Obviously, there's a lot more things that have helped me grow as a musician and grow as a percussionist. But these are tools I could definitely credit that have been a big part of my playing, big part of my life, big part of me learning these things and history. And yeah, so I recommend all this stuff, man. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not me playing, and yeah, so I really do hope that you enjoyed this stuff, guys. But thank you for waiting. Don't worry, the tutorials will be coming soon. Don't worry. All right, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.